Hey you guys, how are you? I hope you are thriving. Absolutely nobody's asked for this, but I've decided to make my running race debriefs a regular thing, and every race I now run I'm going to do a little debrief video because I feel like I always like to talk through the entire race and just debrief it literally, and all of my like running race day content always does so well on TikTok, so I feel like people are obviously interested in the thought process and just how it went, so I hope you enjoy. But this Sunday just gone I ran the Hackney Half Marathon and I had the best race, and I actually ended up getting a PB, so I'm just going to talk you through what happened and the kind of like a quick summary of the training for it, because I ran the London Marathon like 4 weeks ago. I ran the London Marathon on, I think it was the 23rd of April, and Hackney Half was the 21st of May, so a bit of a bold move from me, but there were so many other people from Pure Sport doing it that I just had such confidence in myself that I was going to be able to do it. So post London I had like a week off of training, just like completely like ran, I think I ran a couple of times, I can't remember exactly, but like I wasn't following a plan at all. And then I started using Runna, which if you want to try, use the code BRIE, you get 2 weeks free. And I've absolutely loved it. And I started running 4 times a week from the second week, so like for the last 3 weeks. I ran 4 times a week training for this half marathon. And honestly just thoroughly enjoyed it, like got properly into my interval training, was feeling super capable, and obviously like having the mindset of knowing that I've run a marathon, however annoying it is, running a half marathon didn't seem as scary, but I also was low-key putting pressure on myself to run a PB, because I kept thinking, well, if I've run the marathon, like surely I can run a PB in the half, which actually doesn't really make sense because my body was definitely still recovering and a marathon is intense, so obviously I wasn't just going to bounce straight back, but I was quite impressed with how I was feeling. Anyway, I've got a whole marathon race week vlog and debrief, so go watch that on my channel. But in terms of Hackney, was having a really good time training. On the weekend, I went to the Pure Sport Shakeout run on Saturday, where rather than doing 5k, I just did like 4k, which I know isn't much of a difference, but it was supposed to be 3, to try and save my legs because I was feeling quite tired. Like I've gone back into the gym as well since the London Marathon, like I've been training legs again, so my legs have just been a bit tired. So I did 4k, felt really good, ran at like a 5:30 pace, thought yeah, okay, cool. My PB before the weekend for a half marathon was 1 hour 57. And I'd only ever got sub 2 hours twice in my life. So that one PB, and then in the London Marathon I ended up getting a sub 2 half as well, which is insane. So I was a little bit like, it's possible, and like it's potentially quite likely, but I was like, I don't know, I just wasn't gonna put too much pressure on myself. Anyways, it was also really super hot for England in this time of the year. Well, actually no, just for the, compared to the last few weeks and compared to what I'm used to training in. Like for the whole of the London Marathon I trained in like winter, and I was getting up at like 6 AM because I still have my 9 to 5. I was getting up at like, not even like before 6 AM, I was like running at 6 AM or running in the evening, and it was just cold, and I'm just got very used to running in the cold. So when it was really warm this weekend I was like, am I gonna be able to do this? Am I gonna melt? Because like running on the Shakeout run at like 9 AM and it was hot and I was sweaty. But that's fine. Pure Sport Shakeout was so much fun, always is. Like it was so busy as well, like it's so mad how many people go to those run clubs now, like it is insane, the community is thriving. And it was actually mad, on the Shakeout run at the end, a girl called Michaela, if you're watching, hi, I appreciate you so much, she came up to me and she's part of the Re Club, which is my like online coaching / now just massive community of over 700 girls who are all into fitness, wellness, working out, eating out, everything. All of the links to the Re Club are below, but like we're all doing like meetups, like people are going for like picnics and running and brunching, and we're all going to Park Run and Brunch next month in Clapham, and it's huge. But she came up to me and said hello and was like, oh my, and like she knew of me, and that was just the weirdest thing that's happened to me in a really long time. Like I don't think I will ever get used to that. Like that will always be mad. But I'm hopefully going for a walk and for dinner with them super soon. But it was so lovely of her to come over and say hello, and that will never not be weird. But it was amazing that she also went to Pure Sport. Like, that's just so cool. So anyway, did Pure Sport, and then Hackney is like 2 hours from me, which is actually so long because I'm southeast London, so it's just a massive trek. So I trekked all the way home, got myself a Pret on the way back, obviously, and then came home, actually had a nap, because oh no, I lie. I came home, did my shower, shave, fake tan, because I've got to look so good for race day, I'm sorry. Shower, shave, fake tan, didn't wash my hair because obviously that was just gonna get sweaty. And then I was just eating like loaves of bread as usual before a race because carbs. And then I actually had a nap because I was exhausted. I just had the busiest week. It was actually such poor prep for me in terms of like race week. It was so bad. I mean, I'm just having a really good time at the moment. Like my business is really taking off, which is amazing, and like I've just been back in the gym, and like I've just been going out for drinks all the time, which is so excessive. Like I'm trying to get up the week before what I did. Like, when was this? So the week before I had on the Friday I went out to Casa de Samba, got 3.5 hours sleep, but then had the Reclub event, so we went to the picnic in the park, so I literally just didn't catch up on sleep then. And then I went to the Freestyle Hot Girl Walk on Sunday, which I have vlogged, and that will be up now, so go watch that weekend. Didn't get much sleep then, and then on the and then I went for a run, which I don't know why. Monday I was straight in the gym, 6 AM, worked all day, recorded loads of videos, and I got my teeth whitened. And then again was in the gym again on Tuesday, worked all day, ended up going uptown looking at podcast studios, went for a run in the evening. Again, like I had zero chill, and I don't know why. Wednesday in the gym, filmed some more YouTube, ended up creating a whole new program for the Reclub, a beginner guide to running and the gym, so go check that out as well. Went to Westfield, went to Wagamama, didn't get in till late, up again the next day having an absolute crisis with my skin because I'm literally eating out all the time, not sleeping enough, not looking after myself. Bad from me. Again, up in the morning, then I had a full day up in London, which was actually unreal, like an incredible day. Went and did a TikTok live with Free Soul, which was so much fun. And then I went for coffee with my friend, had a meeting, had a coffee meeting after the coffee meeting with my friend. Then I had to cycle over to Bermondsey to pick up the first samples of the Reclub apparel, which, if you don't follow me on Instagram, is very exciting. But again, another full-on day. My legs were not rested at all. And then I ended up going out for Aperol. My friend just texted me because I'd had a really big day, like I'd done the TikTok live, I'd had all these really exciting meetings, and I picked up the samples, so I was in like a celebratory mood. And my friend was like, do you want to go for Aperol? And it was really sunny, and I was like, yeah, absolutely I do. So we went for Aperol, and then I went to Casa de Frango, right by London Bridge, that restaurant that everyone says is like Nando's, and it was actually so good. Really recommend that. But again, another late night. Friday I was up again in the gym, am I okay? And then I went into town again. I went uptown I think every day for like 10 days straight, which is quite a trek. It's not a trek for me, but like it's tiring, right, all the travel. And I was uptown again because I was meeting this girl I've just hired, Millie, for the Reclub. She's the new community exec, because it's blowing up so much, which is amazing. But it was just a super overwhelming day. And then I ended up coming home, and my friends were like, oh, we're going out for dinner. So I ended up going back uptown to go out to San Carlo in Covent Garden. Is that what it was called? Oh, Fumo, I think it's called. I think it's rebranded. I think it used to be called San Carlo something. Anyway, so I was out and had some drinks then, went to Dirty Martini after. So I was out the whole week. Like, that was my race prep week. That was my race prep week. That was before the Pure Sport Shakeout run. So I just did the absolute most, and it was so excessive, and I really shot myself in the foot. So I needed that nap on Saturday. That was just like an explanation absolutely no one asked for, but that was why I was also a little bit like, I might not get a PB, because one, it's really hot, and two, I am exhausted, and I have not particularly been prepping very well. So that is literally 101 on how not to prep. I would recommend definitely deloading at the gym, or at least taking it easy, cutting down your sessions, not going out drinking, not going out for new foods, and just calming down a little bit, just maybe not doing the absolute most all the time. Also, please excuse the fact that I'm missing one nail. It's such an ick for me, but I'm going on holiday on Sunday, so I'm just waiting it out and embracing the ick. Apologies. So then Saturday, after I came back from Pure Sport, I did my shower, shave, fake tan, I had my nap. And then I packed my bag because me and Lucy would decided we wanted to have like a pre-race sleepover, because this was Lucy's first race, which is so super exciting, and she's been training so hard, and she was nervous about it and I was nervous about it, and it's just fun to like share the race experience together. So I then got on a train back uptown to go to Lucy's, and we went to Tesco's and bought loads of stuff for a spicy chicken tomato pasta. Delicious. And we also bought some garlic bread, but we managed to burn both the garlic breads to absolute like charcoal, so we sadly didn't eat then, but I like picked out the insides because I am disgusting and I really wanted garlic bread. But we tried on our race day outfits, and we just ate our pasta, had a really good time, had some deep chats, had some lovely chats, and then we were like, right, okay, let's start winding down. So we also bought some chocolate buttons, and we watched the new series, started watching the new series of Selling Sunsets, which I absolutely love. And then we got ourselves like laid out ready for the morning, got our alarm set, and had a nice early night, and I slept so well, which never happens when you sleep in a new place, but love that. And then we got up in the morning. Oh, it was such a good day. I'm so happy I stayed at Lucy's because we just had like so much fun, and we had a lovely little coffee in the morning, like relaxed, had a shower, got myself ready. We were both filming our TikToks, which is actually so funny. Like, there's not many people that you can be around and like shamelessly film TikToks. Like, it can be it's quite icky, it's quite embarrassing, and we were both just doing the exact same thing, just in separate rooms. So that was quite funny. Absolutely loved my outfit. So very, very kindly Lululemon sent me some bits for my outfit, and I did do a post on my Instagram and on TikTok, so if you didn't see it, go check it out. But I basically wore, let me see if I can show you, like I did the absolute most. I got a new running vest because my one was getting a little bit annoying, to be honest, a bit flimsy. So I got the new Lululemon running vest, I got Lululemon shorts. I'm actually wearing a Tala 365 top with a Lululemon bra underneath, and then a Lululemon visor, and then I wore my Nike Alpha Flies. But I just felt so cool. I loved that outfit so much, absolutely loved it. And then we were running late. Oh, we had peanut butter and jam bagels. We had 3 bagels, very excessive, but you gotta get the carbs in. And then we were running late, so we had to get on a Lime electric scooter over to the station, the tube station, which was such an ick. And then we got on the tube to, can't remember where, maybe Highbury and Islington. And then because we were running so late, we were like, what's actually going to be quicker for us, to get on the overground over to Hackney, or to actually just Lime all the way there? And we decided to Lime because we also thought that's a good warm-up for us as well, like gentle on our legs. So then we limed all the way over to Hackney, just ended up parking them in the most rogue spot, and like we definitely shouldn't have parked them there, but we arrived at like 9:06 and we were supposed to start running at 9:20. It was our own fault, but like it was actually quite good in the end because we didn't have time to psych ourselves out about the race. But definitely should have left our limes where we left them, but I paid the fine. It was my own fault. It is what it is. Thank you, Lime. I actually love you, Lime. My new favourite mode of transport everywhere. So then we literally went straight into like the lead up to the start line. Like I said, it was quite good. We didn't have a chance to freak out because we were like there so late. But then we started and it was really, really hot. Like, it was pure blue skies at the beginning, like proper sunny. And even from like 5k in, I was seeing people like being stretchered off with the ambulance because they were so dehydrated and had like passed out or had like fainted. And I stuck with Lucy, I think, for like the first like 10k. Like, we were just running literally next to each other, unintentionally, but like we were just running at the same pace, and I was just really trying to like pace myself and not get dehydrated. And I stopped at every single water station, and even if I just had a sip, because I was just watching all these people pass out, and I was like, oh my goodness, this is so scary. So I just took it easy, again, because I was exhausted and it was hot, and I was like, it's just not worth it, let's just enjoy it. Because also, I didn't realise 40,000 people run the London Marathon, which is obviously a huge, crazy event. 24,000 people run the Hackney Half, which I think is insane, because it's half the distance. And because it was such a nice day, I think it made it like even more of an atmosphere, and the crowd were like incredible. I absolutely loved it. Like, I think London will always have a special place in my heart. Like, that is something I think this is still the thing I'm most proud of ever. But the atmosphere at Hackney and the weather at Hackney and like how capable I felt was insane. So anyway, carried on running, like just was going, I think I was going at like a 5:20-ish pace, around there. And then at 20, I also didn't realise how hilly Hackney was. Like, it was like a constant either slight uphill or slight downhill, which obviously the slight downhill is lovely, but the slight uphill does get hard on my poor asthmatic chest. So I was just taking it easy, loving my outfit, felt so comfy, just thriving, vibes were incredible. And then it got to like 10k and Lucy started to like kick up the hills, and I was like, I'm gonna slow. She was killing it. She was absolutely smashing it. So proud. And then at some point, we must have passed each other again, but we basically finished at the exact same time. Like, I think I was like a minute in front, but it was so nice when I literally like crossed the finish line. I just had a Ray, and I was like, oh my god. So that was fun. But I ended up getting a PB. I wish I could tell you how. I wish I could tell you how. I got to like 15k and I was looking at my watch and it said like 5:30, maybe like 5:32-ish, 5:35, I don't know. And I knew that my PB pace was 5:37, so I was like, okay, sure. Felt like I had so much in the tank. Like, I was not dead, I was not pushing, I was literally cruising, very much enjoying myself at this Hackney Half. Like, just loving life, like having such a good time. Didn't feel like I was dead. was just like literally, if my chest started to feel like tight up the hills, I was just slowing down. Like I just literally was riding the wave, like cruising. And I got to the last 5, like, well, the last 6, and I was like, yeah, let's go, let's push. So I didn't even push that like much harder. I just made sure I was getting like a 5, what my watch was saying was a 5:30 pace, which more on that in a second. Pushed at the end, finished on like a 4:50 pace, which is like a fun little sprint pace for me. Finished, anyway, saw Lucy at the finish line. We like walked around the little bits at the end, got our snacks, got our water, got our energy drinks. And then her thing uploaded to Strava, and hers said that she was running at a 5:20 pace and mine said a 5:30, but we literally finished basically at the same time. So my watch GPS, I know it's been broken for so long, but it's annoying because it turns out I was actually going faster. But either way, I got a PB. I'm very, very proud of myself, and it makes me super excited to like carry on running and like book in another race and like keep pushing for more PBs. Just super excited. But after that, I went to the runner tent because obviously I'm a runner affiliate, and like they said to come over and say hey. So I went over and saw all of them, met up with quite a few people, and like it was just nice to meet them all in person, chatted to them for a bit. And then I went over to Pure Sport and like checked in with everyone at Pure Sport, said hey. Everyone killed it as always because Pure Sport is so fucking elite. They are all so speedy, it's ridiculous. And then I went and found Lucy and all of her friends and family, because none of my friends and family actually came to watch, which isn't a woe is me moment at all. Like, I get it, I'm running quite a lot at the moment, but I didn't like go and find any of my own people. So I went over and found Lucy's friends and family, and then I sat with them for a couple of hours in the event village, and then we walked like down the canals to a pub where I had an Aperol, which just matched my outfit so well. Sorry, I'm on my phone because I'm just like going through the day, but like this was how well my outfit matched. Like it was so good. I love a coordinated set / outfit, so that was so much fun. Again, was just feeling so good. Like the whole time was just feeling really, really good. But yeah, Lucy absolutely killed it for her first race. So proud, she smashed it. And then we got these burgers from the pub, and it was just, oh, so yum. We all know how much I love to eat, so I was ravenous. And then I did buy myself a share bag of chocolate buttons on the way home. Again, we know me, I like to eat. Went back to Lucy's, picked up all of my stuff from our sleepover, had my chocolate buttons on the train home, and then came home and had a lovely sleep. And yeah, that was the race. And then now I've just been chilling. I took Monday off of training. I'm actually thinking of doing a whole video on like what to do post race, because I'm understanding and like realizing that there's so much content out there right now, and like training and what to do for this run and what to do like when you're training to do this. And like my For You page, I don't know if it's just because I'm in the running niche now, but like my For You page is just full of people racing, but no one really talks about what to do after a race. So I'm going to do a whole video. But I took Monday off, just got my steps in as always, and just ate loads of food, drank loads of water, made sure I got loads of sleep, and then I've been back to training like normal. But I'm pushing my runs to the end of the week just to give my legs a break. But I did do an 8k last night, just did an 8k easy, and it was lovely. But yeah, feeling super good, feeling super proud. We love the medal, and I absolutely have booked on to the early bird offer to run Hackney 2024. Oh, and I also got the official race photos this morning, and they're so bad. My race photos for London were stunning. Love them. Thank you so much to the photographer. He smashed it. And she understood the assignment. The guy, whoever was taking the photos at Hackney. I'm sorry, I was having a great time. That is such a poor shot. And then there's this one that's literally apparently at the finish line. This is my finish line shot. I look like I want to die. Oh, that nail is giving me the ick. Then there is one like slightly better one, but still. Oh, so funny. But yeah, super proud, super excited. I was going to book onto the Essex 10k in summer because apparently that's a really, really good one, and it's like the next big one in London, but I am actually in Marbs. Tough life. So I'm going to try and have a look and see what other races are coming up in London. I think I want to try and get like a 10k PB. Like I want to try and get a sub 50-minute 10k and like try and keep pushing for 5k PBs, because next race I've actually got booked now is the Lisbon Marathon on the 8th of October, which I've booked because one of the things I really want to do is run 26 miles before I turn 26, and my birthday is the 9th of October, so I've booked the Lisbon Marathon on the 8th of October. So I'm gonna run 26 miles just before I turn 26, literally just before I turn 26, and then me and my friends are going to make it into a whole birthday weekend in Lisbon, so catch me on a rooftop drinking all the Aperol. But very, very excited for that. Feel like it's a cool birthday thing to do. But I haven't got any other races booked, and I don't need to start training for Lisbon until mid-June, end of June. July, August, September, yeah. July, August, September, October, yeah. Mid-June, end of June. So I'm just going to keep pushing for PBs until then, because it's now just the end of May, so I've got like 2-3 weeks of pushing for 5 and 10k PBs, which I will of course be documenting it all on TikTok. You will never miss a run from me, or on Instagram. Just hit me up. But yeah, that is the Hackney Half debrief for you. Great race. If you're thinking about running it next year, incredible vibes. Absolutely loved it. Also, I know this is absolutely nothing to do with my race, but since you've last seen me, I have now gone a little bit red with my hair, and I'm really vibing with it. I feel a little bit like a cartoon. Big fan. Anyways, if you are interested in running coaching or one-to-one fitness coaching, hit me up at the Reclub or use Runna. Use code RE. You get 2 weeks free, and I honestly swear by it. It is so good. And if you're running Lisbon, let me know. And if you're running any cool races in London this summer, also let me know. I would love to come and join you. Yeah, I think that's it from me. Pretty sure. Also, actually quick to note, I didn't have any injuries, any niggles at all, and I genuinely swear it's because of strength training 1, eating loads 2, and the Pure Sport bars and freeze roll. I also have a link that'll be in the description. But yeah, that's everything from me. I'm gonna leave because I have such a bad habit of rambling when there is nothing left for me to say. So if you're running a race soon, good luck. If you ran Hackney Half, congrats. Let me know what runs you've got coming up soon. I can't wait to hear and potentially join you. There'll be a new video from me on Friday, so I'll speak to you soon.